Good morning, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Thursday, the 7th of March, 2019. The interesting part of what's going on around 9:30 a.m. is that the European Central Bank has basically thrown in the towel. Yes, they've done the litro deal that we talked about, the long-term lending to banks for a 2-year period, actually at a very favorable rate. But wait till you see how they've taken down their growth prospects as to what's going on. Did they err when they stopped their QE in December? My own opinion is they did. But in any case, the dollar sharply stronger as the euro dropped 76 points. The strength of the dollar weighing a bit on the metal markets. The stock market looking and saying, gee, here's the first European bank or first major central bank that has really got a problem and they're doing something different. That's weighing, I think, to a degree on U.S. stocks. Bonds and notes getting a bit off that same type of news. I'm a little surprised that the energies are holding up actually as good as they are, because that scares you for the demand of that. In the grain markets, the market's already focusing on something different. It's looking forward to tomorrow's USDA supply, demand, what the acreage numbers are going to look like. They'll be talking early yields. It's going to offer us an awful lot of surprises, both out of South America and what the U.S. is looking like as the planting season is coming on the force now. Now, as we look at non-farm productivity, the fourth quarter revised came in at 1.9%, better than the expected 1.6%, and labor costs up to 2%. Stock market wouldn't be down on that, in my opinion. Jobless claims, very good, down 3,000 at 223 versus an expected 221. And jobless claims, if you look at it continuing, down 59,000 units to 175.5 versus a previous 1805. I don't see anything bearish in those numbers. This is where the market got spooked. 2019 GDP in Europe is looking now at 1.1%, a half a point reduction. It actually more than that, 0.6. It was at 1.7. They see it improving to a large degree in 2020 when they're looking for growth of 1.6 versus a prior estimate of 1.7, and flat, if you will, in 2020 at 1.5 versus the 1.5. But each year you can see they go up next year, then they slip back a little bit. They're going to hold their interest rates steady, at least through the end of this year. They announced the fresh batch of LTROs. Those are the loans will be launched in September with a maturity of 2 years to the banks so that they get money through the economy. But this is the first major developed central bank providing new stimulus at a time when the global economy is again in the softening stage. So those things will be heard by the Trump administration. China's listening to what's going on. Everybody will be listening, and it's an event. So you've got to take that for what it is. Now, this morning, I already have covered this in my morning video. Let me give you the gist of what I try to do in my morning videos. You're at home, you want to make a trade, you're trying to figure out, gee, I like this on the chart, I want to do this something here or there. I wish I could bounce that idea or see what somebody else sees of that same chart. That's what I try to offer you on 40 charts. At 8:30 in the morning, I look at my charts, open them, review, you have a cup of coffee, and I'm going to go into them looking at the analysis of moving averages, oscillators for momentum. I'm going to look at Bollinger Bands with it. If I see outside days, inside days, you'll be getting it. And I get the chance to tell you about the chart action, what I think the pros are doing, technical and fundamental analysis right then, applying at 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to throw out a lot of specific trade ideas at you. I'm even from time to time starting to add now, like today I did QQQ. So for those of you that trade some of the ETFs, I add those now. So as time's going on, we're developing the service more and more. How do you get it? It's simple. The first 30 days, 26 cents a day. After that, it goes to $15 a month, or if you want to buy a one-year subscription, I think it's $156, $13 a month for the year. Come on, folks, that's not a lot of money in any way you want to go about it. You can't buy coffee at 26 cents a day. So how do you get all this? It's really simple. Give us a call, 866-973-2077. Go to our website, www.iraepstein.com, under the words research or education. You can click up here if you're watching me on YouTube. It'll take you to that page that you need. Away you go. I'm Ira. You have a good day.